It may be best to put the recipes aside during this time and try to get creative in the kitchen with what you already have in your house. But if you're getting stuck on what to make or how to use a certain item, we can help. The Valley Today's Abby Furchner joins us live this morning with some advice on maybe being a little more creative and experimenting in the kitchen. Good morning, Abby.
Yeah, good morning, Lisa. I'm here with co-founder of Food of the North, Megan Myrdal. And Megan, when we were talking and you brought up off-the-hip cooking, I had never heard of this term before, but I just think this is such a genius idea of cooking right now, a style of cooking while we're in this time. And really, you don't follow a recipe. You just kind of look at those items in your home and create different recipes with what you have in store.
Yeah. It's really about just exploring what you have in the kitchen and thinking about how those ingredients could pair together and coming up with a recipe. So we've done a pizza, we did a hot dish this morning, and the last one we're going to wrap up with is a stir fry. And I'm being pretty liberal with the term stir fry. I know a lot of folks think of like soy sauce and Asian style flavorings. This one's going to be a little bit more of an Indian curry style. So in my skillet here, I have onion, celery, and carrots cooking together. Again, I think those are wonderful things to always have on hand in your kitchen. I would ordinarily throw some garlic in here, but I didn't have any in my kitchen. And like I said, I was not going to go out and shop. I was purely coming up with recipes for what I have on hand. But I have garlic powder, so I'm going to add a little bit of that. It may not have the exact effect as what you would get with real garlic, but it does the trick. I had some extra power greens in my fridge, which if anyone has bought those big bags before, you know you're always struggling with how to use them all up. So I threw some of those in. We're going to do a can of garbanzo beans. We're going to do a can of diced tomatoes. I love keeping tomatoes on hand. We are going to add a little bit of extra tomato juice. I had that left over from the hot dish recipe. Again, I am a waste nothing person, so I'm always thinking of how to add things together. And we're going to add a whole bunch of different spices to this. I'm doing turmeric, curry, cumin, chipotle, a little smoked paprika. If you don't have these spices on hand, get creative. I love to just read recipes and kind of see what the different spices are in there. And then I also had some extra half and half in my fridge that I bought for another recipe that I don't use that often. So I'm going to add that in here to make this kind of a creamy style curry dish. So it's going to have a nice assortment of flavors, some good vegetables and stuff.
I love the idea of going to that seasoning cabinet. I know I have so many random ones that I only used a little bit of turmeric for that one recipe way back when, and it's just been sitting in my cupboard. So this is the perfect to get rid of some of those extra seasonings that you might have from this winter when you were making different dishes. But we'll show you all those final products here in just a few minutes. If you missed that hot dish or pizza earlier, we'll give you those recipes in here in just a few minutes.
Sounds great. Abby Furchner reporting live for us. Thank you.